Hello, I'm Chris. The DVSA have just announced some permanent changes coming to the driving test from the 24th of November 2025, and I wanted to quickly run you through what's happening, why they've done it, and what it means for you if you're learning to drive or about to take your driving test. Back in April this year, they started a trial at 20 test centres across Great Britain. The idea was to make the test feel more like real-world driving, rather than a series of stops and set pieces. That trial is now finished, and apparently it's been a success. So the changes are now being rolled out everywhere. So here's exactly what's changing. First, the number of normal stops during the test is being reduced from 4 down to 3. Second, the emergency stop will come up less often, about 1 in 7 tests, instead of 1 in 3. And third, the independent driving section gets more flexibility. It can now run for the whole test, and the examiner can mix sat-nav directions with following road signs, depending on what's appropriate for the route. The DVSA say this makes the test flow more naturally, and gives examiners more freedom to take candidates into higher speed or more challenging areas when the location allows. It also means they can see how you deal with a wider range of situations, rather than relying mainly on slower, town-based routes. Apparently, the examiners who took part in the trial were really positive about it. Here's what some of them had to say. One said the reduction in normal stops has allowed the test to flow more fluently. Another said the trial has helped us create routes that reach new areas. Another said at first I thought the changes were a bit unnecessary. We already had routes covering high speed and rural roads, but including those roads in all tests, instead of relying mainly on town driving, is a much better reflection of real-world conditions. Now the big question, how does this affect you? Honestly, it doesn't really. All the essential skills are still being tested. If you're learning properly and driving safely, nothing here should throw you off. Make sure you're practicing not just in the town, but also on high speed and rural roads. If you've got any questions about these new test changes, pop them in the comments and we'll do our best to help. Watch this video next to see how Mohammed gets on with his driving test. Thanks a lot for watching, please like and subscribe, and bye for now.